A sign of global economic breakdown floating offshore. Dozens of huge oil tankers sit at anchor outside the port of Los Angeles. Each vessel, up to 365 meters long, is brimming with tons of crude oil, but there's no place to put it.
What we have right now is a significant imbalance in supply and demand in the oil markets, obviously driven by significant demand contraction as a result of the economic slowdown.
Translated from corporate economics speak, that means that in the global lockdown, fewer people are driving to work or anywhere else, as evident in these shots of near-empty streets in Los Angeles. With so many out of work, people are buying less, so fewer goods are being trucked from place to place. And check out this near-empty airport. Hardly anyone is flying, so who needs jet fuel? U.S. consumption of petrol, diesel, and aviation fuel plummeted 31% since mid-March, with the price of benchmark Texas crude down 90% for the year.
In normal times, we use about 100 million barrels of oil per day globally. And in the month of April, experts are estimating that number is going to be around 75 or 80 million barrels a day, which is about the amount that was used globally 20 years ago.
Storage tanks on land are chock full, so oil companies are using ships as expensive storage bins. The price charged by shippers for doing so is up to more than $150,000 per day. And there's more oil on the way. A flotilla of 20 Saudi Arabian supertankers is steaming toward the Gulf of Mexico. U.S. purchasers bought the Saudi crude earlier when prices were higher. As the ships keep on coming, the U.S. government plans to store millions of barrels worth in the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, a series of gigantic underground caverns below Louisiana and Texas, as seen here from above. Meanwhile, back offshore from the port of Los Angeles, the U.S. Coast Guard is monitoring and adapting its procedures to make sure the mammoth ships remain safe and that the maritime traffic jam doesn't pose a hazard to navigation or the environment. Ending the oil glut depends on reviving the economy, which in turn depends on beating back coronavirus. Industry experts say it may be months before those oil tankers can unload their cargo. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, San Pedro, California.